What up, man? What's up? Thank you for coming. Give it about a minute. What you doing? That song say I got that drink in my cup. Maybe a little bubbly tonight. A little looser. I got a little drink in this cup. That's all right though. Hey, what you doing, man? Appreciate you coming. I got that drink in my cup. A little bit. All right, it's about a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Y'all come at a later date. I appreciate that. All right. Appreciate you coming, sis. I appreciate that for real. Thank you. All right. So hey, y'all, welcome to Keena's Corner. I'm your girl, Keena, and I thank you sincerely for being here in my corner. Here on Keena's Corner, I speak facts, opinions, truths, vulnerabilities, and need to knows. If you're here on Facebook or YouTube, please do me a favor and like the video for me. When you interact with my content, when you like, you comment, subscribe, and share, that's how YouTube and Facebook is going to know that you enjoy it. So if you're here, would you please do me the huge favor of just doing something for me that's free? Just a like, share, subscribe, and telling a friend to tell a friend about your girl Keena's Corner. Also, my YouTubers, if you have not, I don't know if you can click it while you're on the video. If you have not, please hit the notification bell for me. So when I do go live, you don't miss it. I do understand that the notifications are a little late, but at least you'll catch it, while I'm doing it, while I'm live. Ooh. So thank y'all so much for coming. And if you come at a later date, I still appreciate you for coming regardless. I thank you so much. Now, this episode in particular is season 6, episode 9. Season 6, episode 9. Moving kind of fast because that means next week will be season 6, episode 10. Wow. That'll be the end of my sixth season. So we are moving, y'all. So without further ado, let's hop into this episode. If you read the topic or the title, it's called You're Intimidating Because You Can't Be Controlled. Let that sizzle in your spirit. You might be called intimidated or intimidating simply because you cannot be controlled. And now I know I'm going to speak, of course, I speak for not all women, but a good bit of us. I know a lot of us have been called intimidating at least at some point. A lot of us, right? I have a time or two, but think about it on this episode. Is it really that you're intimidating, or like, do you think somebody's trying to control you, right? Are you intimidating, or is it that you have a mind of your own? Is it that you're truly intimidating, or is it because you refuse to settle, right, and be a fool? Is it intimidating, or literally is someone trying to control you? Is all I'm asking, right? Sometimes now you actually could be intimidating to some people, but I want to say this, especially to my guys. If a woman being independent, a woman not being weak-willed, a woman not being easily influenced, or a woman that simply you cannot control, or a woman that is strong intimidates you, honey, Mr. Sir, please understand that that is a weakness of yours. That's a weakness of yours, not hers. That's a weakness of yours. I think, in my honest opinion, I think any real man, a real one, a real man will want an independent woman who knows like how to get out and hustle and get it just like he does. You know, the kind of woman that'll match his work, match his energy. That's what I believe, right? I think any real man will want a woman who's strong, you know what I'm saying, and can hold him down. I'm not talking like overly independent, women who claim that they never need a man for anything. We talked about that before. I'm not talking about that because I don't agree with that anyway, right? I think we all need somebody. Have your backbone, hold your boundaries, but I think we all need people, and that's men included, right? I'm mainly talking about, us being called intimidating Like simply because the woman refuses to bow down is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, right? I mean, being called intimidating because you don't want to be a fool. I mean, being called intimidated because you have a mind of your own and you know how to use it, right? You don't depend on people to make decisions for you. You're fully capable of making grown up or grown as decisions, right? That's what I mean. I'm talking about being called intimidating because you come in with your boundaries and you stand on them. That's what I'm talking about, right? So, to my ladies, keep your morals and your boundaries intact. Just hold on to them, keep them. A lot of the time, you're going to be seen as intimidating to somebody who wants to control you, is my point. Because at some point, like you'll be too independent, right? And then you're too independent, you're too headstrong. And then a lot of the times, I mean, I really just don't see that being true. We're too independent and too headstrong. You just literally you've got boundaries, you got morals and standards, is all. You've got boundaries, you've got morals, and you've got standards, right? I use the word I use the word guys like in a lot of my episodes because I don't say men because in all these episodes we can't I'm not describing real men, you know what I'm saying? I say guys often because I'm not speaking on real men because I believe a real man will love a woman who's sure of herself, right? And like one who can take care of herself. So I'm not speaking on a real man. When guys mention like you a woman being intimidated, he probably mean like one or two things, right? What it sounds like is, for coming from the man, damn, you got it together, or you got so much going for yourself. Shit, I don't know if I can match that. Not that they necessarily gonna say it, but to me, that's what it sounds like. You know what I'm saying? In reality, a lot of guys are honestly just realizing you do have a lot going for yourself, right? And what they probably really figured is, damn, this girl ain't gonna play with me. She ain't gonna play with me. I can't come in here any kind of way trying to play with her because she's not gonna let me do it. Remember that. Those are boys. I said guys though. Guys, boys. Those are facts. That man will know, or that guy will know that she got her shit together. Sometimes you meet women like me who have, I got a lot going on. You know me, if you know me personally, I do have a lot going on. I handle a lot of things on my own. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I've heard a couple of times before, or, you know, people see it as like masculine. But just keep in mind, as I've said before in another episode, some of us never asked to. We don't have a choice. We just have to do it. So yes, for me, I take out my own garbage. I have to get somebody to change my oil. I pay all my bills. I do it all primarily alone. But that's simply, I still got to do all this type of stuff because all of it, the shit still got to be done, with or without a man. It's got to be done, right? This don't mean does not mean that I don't want, a real man to come and sweep me off my feet. I absolutely do. I'm just used to doing it all on my own. So, like many women, are like this or just like me. And some men will find you intimidating, but you won't be intimidating to a real man, period. There is a man, you know what I'm saying, you know, that's gonna come along and show you what I'm talking about. You know, I'm waiting for that one to come along and put me in my soft girl era. I'm waiting on it. I don't know about y'all, but I am. I'm waiting on that guy who's gonna come along and just sit me down. Girl, relax. Chill out. I got it. This your soft girl era. I'm waiting on that, right? A lot of us is just used to being independent. So you gotta be willing, ladies, to let that man wear them pants if he can wear them. If they fit, let that man be big daddy, is all I'm saying. Period. Period. But even women like who have it going on, like me, they still seek a connection, with a real man, not a little boy that's intimidated by you though. There's a huge difference. Excuse me, huge difference. You want a man, you don't want somebody like a boy who sees you as threatening or competition. You ain't gonna win like that. You ain't gonna get nowhere in that relationship or connection, period. A real woman, just like a real man, is a team player and they gonna hold you down. Vice versa, y'all do the same. You know what I'm saying? A real woman knows that she can do it all by herself, but I always understand that a real man ain't gonna sit back and watch her do it. Oh, word. He's not gonna sit back and watch her do it. I think it's a flex for a man to have a woman who he knows that like she wants him, she craves him, but not necessarily needs him, if that makes sense. right? She wants him, she chooses him, she craves him, but not necessarily needs him, right? And eventually, I believe that she is going to need him for, love, affection, attention, support, things that she can't do for herself. You know what I'm saying? Just like the song say, I'm a move it by myself, but I'm a force when we together. I'm good all by myself, but baby, you make me better. Y'all want me to sing it? I'm not finna sing it. I'm not finna sing it. But those are some true words. There's some true words. Just like what's the other one? There is nothing that's more sexy than a girl that wants but don't need me. Oh, yes. I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. Baby, I'm good all by myself, but baby, you make me better. Yes, that's it. That's it. So for me, if I'm talking to a guy and I'm talking about my accomplishments and the things I do and how I'm able to take care of myself and how I'm able to take care of my responsibilities, my children, my everyday life, how I maintain, I don't think that should intimidate him because it's like I can't change who I am. Damn, can we have a conversation? I cannot do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm only being myself, and I don't think I'd be living in my truth if I dumb myself down to keep from intimidating somebody, right? Yes, I'm fully independent, but it's because I have to be, right? I'm waiting on that time when I can sit back and relax, and it's coming. I'm not dumbing myself down. I'm not dumbing down my accomplishments. I am not finna dumb down my independence simply to protect an ego. Period. I'm not doing that. And the same token, there are guys who don't. There are guys out there who want women who don't need them, right? And there are women. I'm sorry, correction. There are men also as well who want women that need them, right? But then they'll contradict themselves too, because they'll be saying that okay, they want a woman that needs them, but then in the same token, they don't want you to be too needy, right? They don't want you to be clingy or needy, right? And then they may want you to have, what I'm saying, your own money, but they don't want you to have more than them because they're the provider. I know. And sometimes it's a thing where he don't want you making more than he what he makes, you know what I'm saying? And again, to save an ego. Because some guys actually feel, the boys feel like if you have too much money, you got more than them, they can't keep you in control, they can't keep you in check. Mm. And some of the guys that, they want you to need them. Some of the guys, right? They want you to need them, and then like, but they don't even want to provide. Ooh, Lord, these contradictions. I don't get that. I don't get it, right? Then this is just the stuff that you hear because if you try to make it make sense, it never will. And then some guys they'll tell you they want a woman with a low body count, right? But you done screw everything walking. And then just a contradiction. She don't know enough. She ain't freaking enough. Now she need a little hole in her. She ain't freaky. She need to be a freak. But you wanted somebody with a low body count. You got to make up your mind, guys, because the contradictions ain't working, babe. The math is not mathing, right? So are you really intimidating, or is it that you can't be controlled? Is just that's the my main little topic. Is it that you're really intimidating, or you cannot be controlled? I don't want somebody next to me that's intimidated by me. I don't. I don't know how you feel about it, but I do not. I don't want anybody laying beside me or next to me. I'm in a relationship with who's intimidated by me. Period. Because again, I feel like it's an ego problem, or some sort of like comparison. You can't compete with, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be competing with the person you in a relationship with. Or I feel like it's some type of insecurity inside of that guy that has nothing at all to do with me. And I know I can't fix that, right? So ladies, if you know, if this is you, sometimes you will be unappreciated and you will be found intimidating. I just need you to put in the back of your mind what I'm stressing on this episode. A lot of the time you are seen this way because some guys only seek to control you. That's it. The problem is like they'll have a hard time controlling a woman who is securing herself. That's a word, right? But it's gonna be hard controlling a woman who can provide for herself, right? Who can take care of her children, who can handle all of her responsibilities on her own. You know what I'm saying? You do not dumb yourself down to protect an ego. Point blank. Period. Period. right? I'm that one like I love to be protected and I love to be spoken for, but I can handle my business and I can if I'm at work and have to play that authority role, I know how to check somebody respectfully, disrespectfully, but I got that too, right? Yes, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you what we ain't finna do. I got that part. I promise you I can do it. I'm that type of woman. I believe that a man will find, you know what I'm saying, a woman that could hold her own and stand on her own, like intriguing, right? And sexy and admirable, right? A woman who can fend for herself and just stand in her power. I do believe that a real man, though, not the boys, a real man, a strong woman, an intelligent woman, a woman who will not take bullshit from you, period. These are the type, definitely the type, a lot of the time, who are actually seen as intimidating, right? I'm the type that I'm the type that if we go out to eat and they mess up your order, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna correct it for you. I got it. But I'm polite. I mean, I'm a very nice person. I'm polite, but I'm just saying, I got it. Ladies, be confident, but don't be arrogant. Be confident, don't be arrogant. Do not be weak willed. Do not be easily influenced. Be strong and set your boundaries. Stand on your boundaries and keep them. Don't change who you are literally because you don't want to intimidate somebody else. That's point blank. And the period. Do not. Somebody being intimidated by you is a weakness of theirs. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Period. Again, my girlies, be confident but not arrogant. Some boys are gonna find you intimidating, baby, but there is a man out there who's gonna find it sexy, intriguing, and admirable. Right? Just hold on tight, hold tight, hold on, hold tight. That man will appreciate you for it. So do not change who you are. One more time for anybody in the back. If you didn't hear me, baby, you don't dim your light because you scared of intimidating somebody else. Don't do that. If you intimidate somebody, that's their weakness and got nothing to do with you. Nothing at all. This message is not meant for real men because again, I know there's some real men out there who would love to find a woman that can match his work, that can fend for herself, that can stand on her own, take care of responsibility, stand in her power, right? A woman again that like wants him, craves him, but doesn't necessarily need him, right? If you are an independent, a successful, and not weak will, y'all, this just might be you at some point, though. Understand, though, ask yourself, are you really intimidating or is it that somebody actually wants to control you? Because there is a difference, right? A real man will love you for being independent and being able to hold your own, right? They will love you for being successful. But there are literally some who will despise you for doing so. There are some who will hate you for it, right? They'll be jealous of you. They will compete with you. They don't want you to have more than what they have, right? It's crazy. That's crazy. So ask yourself, y'all, is it really that you intimidate people or do they want to control you? If somebody finds you intimidating, maybe because you got your shit together, because you successful, because you independent, or because you simply like you ain't finna accept no anything and everything to say you got a man, you ain't finna accept and tolerate no BS. That's his loss. Let him go find somebody that he can run over and walk over like a doormat. Let him go find somebody he can control. But it ain't, and it won't be any of my girlies here on Keena's Corner podcast. Point blank, period, big dot. I'm out. I'm done, y'all. That's my spiel. Baby, I done got hot. Mama, what's up, girl? Shay, appreciate you coming. Baby, I done got hot. I'm glad I'm done. I feel like one of them, again, hot dogs at 7-Eleven and that grill at the store. I'm hot. The light shining on me, too. Ooh, Jesus bless it. I've been drinking, too, though. Just a little bit. That light back there, I'm sure that one ain't that hot, but these two little, I don't know what you want to call them. I just got some light shining on me. Girl, baby, what that kid say? I'm as hot. I'm as hot, y'all. Y'all still here in here before I go? Y'all like my video and all that good stuff. Tell a friend and tell a friend. I had a lot of listens last week on my if y'all missed it, I did 2 episodes last week. One was a bonus on Friday. It was Freaky Friday. I had a lot of listens on it. pretty good amount of listens, but I didn't post it to YouTube or Facebook. But if you follow me on the podcast apps, it's on the app for you to go check out. A lot of y'all must ain't listen to the end though, because I was giving away some copies of my book if you haven't read it. What up, stepdaddy? What the business, man? But a lot of y'all must ain't watch it to the end or something, or not watch it. Y'all couldn't have listened to it until the end because I was giving away free copy of my book. But I mean, if you don't like nasty stuff, then ain't for you then. hmm Y'all in here before I go? You can talk to my talk bike. Y'all scared or something, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be scared. Don't be scared. You did. Why you ain't come? Well, you ain't follow directions then. You listen. You did listen to the episode. I remember you told me you listen to it. You got to follow directions. I send you a copy of my book. You don't follow directions. You don't follow directions. Oh, you follow me on Apple Podcasts too. I'm just wondering why I ain't seen no review from you yet either. Just wondering. Alicia, I know you can't leave one. I think on Spotify, y'all can only leave comments and you can leave a rating, but they don't have a way you can review the show yet. Any of my Apple Podcast listeners, if you have not left a review on my show, then what are you waiting on? I need a rating and a review. Rating is just the stars, review is actual words, but I need both. Y'all tripping, man. Y'all tripping. I'm growing. I got about on Apple Podcasts, I got like 114 followers. Please go back, double back. But I got like 114 followers on Apple Podcasts, and then on Spotify, I think I got like 46. Of course, on YouTube, I got like 283. So we growing. And yeah, if y'all missed the episode, I mean, hey, if you on YouTube or even Facebook or one of the podcast sites, they ain't going nowhere. All right, y'all being mighty boring, y'all not talking. I thank y'all for coming up for real. Well, look, before I get out of here, please, I wanted to ask each of you, please go follow Keena's Corner podcast page on Facebook, please. If you want to follow my personal, my name is Keena Matthews. My Spotify listeners, please comment on the episodes and tell me if you enjoyed them or not. Also, leave me recommendations. If there's a certain topic you think I would do well on, let me know. If it's a topic and I don't think I do well on it, I will certainly let you know because I don't like speaking on things I don't know about, things I'm not experienced in. But Spotify listeners, you can comment on the episodes now. So if you would like to utilize the option, please do so. I read it. I appreciate you. YouTubers, I'm available on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Amazon Podcasts, just about any podcast site that you can think of, just in case you cannot get on here when I do these lives and maybe you're driving or doing something, cleaning up the house, and you want to listen to something and don't have to watch. I'm available on a lot of different places. All you have to do is search me. Go to Google or any podcast app, just about and type in the same thing you type on YouTube, Keena's Corner. Please do that for me, y'all. Again, hit the bell, like it, share, subscribe, tell a friend about Keena's Corner. Thank y'all for hanging out with me for over a year now. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for tuning in to season 6, episode 9 of Keena's Corner. This is episode 59 in total. I hope you all enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed delivering the message. I thank you sincerely for being here, and I thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart for being in my corner. I'm your girl, Keena. I'm out, signing out. I love y'all so very much. I'll talk to you next week. I love you. Mwah. Bye.